Nature, man-made art, what a beautiful way to appreciate the finer things in life.
Yes, that is what brings us here to Nani Kitegela glass.
Yeah.
I am very, very ready to soak up all of the fine art.
Yes, me too. And I'm interviewing a special lady today. She's called Sharon Wendo, and she makes jewelry, and that jewelry rather has taken her to so many places.
That's what's up. Are you ready for the experience?
Sharon Wendo is the founder and creative designer of Epica Jewelry. Her pieces are influenced by different cultures across Africa, which she makes with a modern twist. Sharon has been featured in Vogue Italia, London Fashion Week, among other international and local outlets. Sharon, you know, it's so good to interview you in this environment where I feel like I can get your artistry because it depicts it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you feel about it?
It's really good. I love the stuff. Really cool. Really cool.
Do you feel like it calls onto something in you?
Some inspiration.
Yeah, I love that. Yes, inspiration is what you get. I love that. Anyway, I am so happy to meet you.
You too.
And congratulations on everything that you have so far done. You look lovely.
Thank you. You too.
Nice. So, you know, I know you began this a while ago, but sometimes you don't get the actual years of when you actually began. You just get it like the ones on paper.
Yeah.
So can you give me the actual years? The ones said,
I really began.
Yes.
So I began in 2015 after doing this government project called Kenya Youth Empowerment Project, just helping like the youth in their 20s and 30s to just figure stuff out. And then after it was a 1-year program. After the program, you get an internship.
I see.
So I got an internship which was crafts. So I did like basic beading, which was doing like Maasai belts and necklaces and all that. It was a 3-month internship.
Right.
So when I was doing beading at that time, I didn't really like it. I was doing out of necessity, you know.
I see. And what did you make?
I was making the belts, the Maasai belts. Mostly I was making the Maasai belts and the bracelets. It wasn't something I loved to do.
Okay.
So I was doing it because I was starting out, I needed the money. So the lady who actually taught me, I was doing stuff for her. So I was doing it for the money when I started. And when I was still doing it, I was looking for something else. And I eventually got something else. I got a job at a school.
Amazing. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So in the school, what were you doing there?
I was the administrator, basically the front desk receptionist.
How was that?
It was interesting in a sense of, I feel like it was good for me because that's when I knew like this is not for me. So even during I was there for 3 months. After 3 months I resigned.
Oh, wow.
So I was there, I was not really there. I was not happy, and I knew this is not something I really want to do with my life.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So when did you get interest again into, you know, doing beading?
I feel like when I was working during the 3 months, I was usually on YouTube. YouTube University, just checking out the different beading styles and all that. I feel like that is where sort of the spark was ignited, because I was just YouTube all the time, just checking out what I can do, creating mood boards and all that. So I feel like that is where it started.
And then later on, here we are with a showcase in Vogue Italia, 2018 Miss Universe girl. All from the comfort of your
home.
What? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I can't say it was not. It hasn't. I also don't want people to think it was easy,
because
there was like it was a hard journey, especially when I resigned, because when I resigned, the month I resigned, I wasn't even paid, so I was starting from a place where I didn't have any money. So even when I started with like 500, you know, I was buying like small packets of beads and stuff. I was living in a really small house, I was living with my aunt, so it was such a tough time because I have to figure stuff out, I had to figure my skills out. So it has been a long, hard journey.
So then now we're looking at you in your present day, and really most of the time people don't really want to understand or relate to you in that particular sense, because this looks like a story like, okay, you're here now, you know, do you have to belabor that, you know? But what do you feel that your story has done for you right now, that when you're standing here and all this has come, you know, could you say you were very prepared for this moment right now?
The thing is, you know, like things have really like gone up the last year, because like the dream was to be here, but I didn't think I was going to be here like this soon, you know. So things have, things have worked out. I've worked out like earlier than I expected. So I'm sort of like adapting with the times. And you know, like being a creative, I didn't know anything about business. When you're in a creative space, you just know the creative side. So that's what I was concentrating on. I didn't know the business side. Yeah. So even when you're starting a creative business, you think you're just going to do like the creative stuff, which is not. This is not that is not like how things are on the ground. Like you have to do the business. You have to put in the work.
And speaking of the creative side and the business, you went to the Creative DNA, the whole BBC program, and it got you a lot of tools that you could use. Which you're using right now. Tell me about that experience.
I feel like that was good for me, because as I was saying, talking about like the business side of creativity. So I hadn't figured those things out, and how the program was. It was so tailored to our brands. When you have like experts telling you like you should do this for your brand, this is what works, this is what doesn't work, it has been really helpful for me. So that's why I feel like 2020 wasn't that bad for me, because everything I'm learning, I implement in my business. So right now I know how to juggle the creative side and the business side.
Now with all that, of course, you're really equipped. But at the same time, you know, there's the thrill of the next thing and the next thing. Especially now that you know you can achieve whatever you had set your mind to, which I think is fantastic. And then we have London Fashion Week.
I know.
Girl. What's your life? You know, like that's what,
like that's like the biggest thing that has happened to me. Like I didn't even expect it to happen, but I feel like I was a bit proactive in the whole program. So I knew this is really what I wanted.
Proactive in what sense?
I feel like I developed like really a good relationship with Fashion Scout, because I actually asked them. I really wanted to do London Fashion Week, and I asked them for the opportunity, and they actually just said yes, which I've actually learned in business. There's nothing wrong with asking for stuff.
No, there's nothing wrong.
The worst thing someone can say is no. You know? And they said yes.
You know, as a creative, you have to stay ahead of the game and also in front of your own game, right? So how do you do that, especially when you've seen all these things happening? Some people would end up panicking. Like, can I do this again? Can I replicate this? And you're not supposed to even replicate that. You just need to get the next gig. So how do you handle that process?
Being in the creative industry, I always have to be ahead of my game, and because I actually released my first collection last year, so my plan is to actually release a collection every year. And you know, being a designer, there are always going to be people copying you, so you always have to create new stuff, always, and sort of setting up structures so that even when people copy you, your business doesn't fall. People will always come to you.
I hear you, because I've seen your pieces, and some of them look like, you know, literally shirts, or you know, when you're creating such a piece, like the one that looks like a whole outfit or a dress, there's so many beads you have to put together. How many hours does it take you?
Wow, it takes like my biggest piece is a whole body piece. It will take up to a week to finish it.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to pick a bead at a time. It's a lot of work. The beadwork is a lot of work and intense, and you have to be. I'm quite a perfectionist, so I would like my stuff like some kind of way. So I need things to be the way I want them to be.
Okay. And your pieces are inspired from all over the continent. Right? Because I see a little bit of South Africa. I see a little bit of. I think I felt like I saw a piece that could fit like a Malawi kind of like a culture. Or so.
I'm really inspired by different African cultures and how like we love colors, bold colors, and that's usually what I want to put in my pieces. And also the thing is, my stuff is African, but I don't want it to be too African. It's a bit contemporary, so that I can just get to the wider market. So the thing is, when someone thinks about Kenyan jewelry, what's the first thing you're thinking about?
Masai.
Exactly, that's the first thing everybody thinks about. And if I want people to get out of that box, because we have so much more to offer. It's not just Masai. It's not just Masai jewelry.
And I love your neck piece.
Thank you.
Because I have a whole outfit that goes with that, by the way.
This is called the Furaha neck piece. Yes, it brings you happiness anytime you wear it. I feel like that's usually like the point of all my pieces. When you wear it, you just feel feel happy and feel confident.
Yeah.
That's the aim.
Like the Jasiri collection.
Yeah. And the thing is, I made the whole collection during lockdown. So so I knew it was such a tricky time, but I knew it's something I actually had to do.
Okay.
Yes, and they are really bold contemporary pieces, and that's the goal for me. It has to be really contemporary, so it can not just cater to Africans, but other Black people around the world.
Yeah, who identify with our culture.
Exactly.
Even if you're not, African, you can still rock with them.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Then I see then, you've like catered your whole look to your persona. So if I were to describe, Sharon in a way that is not, normal, what I've read online, what would you say your style is, as the owner, CEO of Epica Jewelry? What is this?
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, from your braids and everything.
I'm quite the free spirit, and I've always loved fashion. The thing is, I've always loved fashion. I tried modeling, it wasn't for me, so I knew fashion is something I wanted to go into. I'm the free spirit, an introverted free spirit.
An introverted free spirit.
Yeah.
You can't make that up. Thank you so much. I feel like I've got to know more of you right now, being, in the same space and feeling your vibe, liking your swag, getting the neck piece later. People have to see me in Furaha.
You have to represent.
Yes, in Furaha. What should we?
I know.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
When Sharon began her passion, she really wasn't into it, but she had to do something else to realize that she actually does like it. So fortune can come to you when you are going in the direction of your dreams.
Nani's Kitegela Glass is a hub where artists transform recycled glass, scrap metal, among other materials, into artistic works of art. It borders the national park, serving as a popular hidden attraction away from the city. And as James tells me, it is also known as a destination location for local artist retreats and international tourists alike. James.
Nick.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
I'm very fine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So this is the place?
This is the place. This is now Nani Kitegela glass. We're trying to do art with glass.
Art with glass.
Yeah.
I can't wait to explore this whole place.
Thank you.
Let's start with this place, Umetoka.
Yeah.
What's this?
So this is the bead hut. We are making the smaller glasses that we call them beads. So you can go in there, then you see how it's made.
That's where they're made?
Yeah.
I have to see, bro. Yeah.
So this is that furnace.
This is the furnace.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's happening right now?
Well, so as you can see, separated into two. The first chamber, call it chamber A. The second chamber, call it chamber B.
Chamber A near?
Chamber A, this upstairs, that's the cooling chamber. What glass wanaita anila. So that cooling of glass in it, the annealing process.
Okay.
And the temperature hapa is 500 degrees Celsius. Then the heating chamber, that's now the temperature is 1,100 degrees Celsius.
What?
Hey, Maze. So what happens? This
glass.
is the glass. This is a window open glass. Or alternatively, a bottle, like a wine bottle, like chupa ya makali.
Okay.
You break it into smaller pieces. Why? Surface area. So ukiingiza hapa ndani, you can open. It's very red, you see? That's 1,100. Ukitupa hapa ndani in 8 hours and above, hii glass ina melt.
Wow.
So now the molten glass is normally red hot. Yeah. So that glass unatumia saa kutengeneza bead. Ako ka bead ni kama aka. So from here 8 hours and above unapata the red hot glass.
You get this.
Ukikatengeneza unapata hii.
Lakini sa hii shape.
Yeah.
How did this shape come about? Because it's just molten.
Yeah. So now shaping akona like a sizer, for example. And this is now that small metal for the bead ya kutengeneza bead.
Okay.
So you collect the glass on this end, utaona na kavuruta your glass. A molten glass is very compact.
Yeah.
So it can stretch.
You can stretch, you can make any type of shape.
Any type of shape.
It is a science, clearly.
Yeah.
Hey, I love it. It's hot stuff.
It's very hot.
Hey, it's hot, Maze. Can we go check out a less hot place?
Let's go somewhere else.
All right.
Thank you.
At least now it's much cooler. Hey, because in there. Also, by the way, I noticed something, James. the birds, like the moment I got to the gate, when I saw two birds, and then I could have sworn I saw a monkey. Are there like animals around?
Absolutely. Just across the bridge, we have a bridge on the other side, and that's KWS. So we are sharing Kitegela Glass and KWS. So we have too many animals here. A monkey, actually a monkey and a baboon. We have birds.
There's baboons?
No, not here.
Oh, okay.
Not here.
Okay.
Monkey, baboons, birds, different kind of birds. Our boys love animals too much. Yeah. We also have hyrax, bush babies at night, lions even, and
lions.
Yeah, at night many times. Yeah.
Hey,
absolutely.
Clearly, yeah.
I won't lie on that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, yeah, I can tell because there's so many trees. It's almost like when you get in a forest and then you discover all this.
Yeah.
Like also, there's so many sections. Like now, there's a shop over here.
Yeah.
There's so many amazing pieces in this whole place. I'm curious.
Absolutely.
Do you have a favorite?
I have a favorite.
Which one?
Absolutely, stained glass.
Stained glass.
Yeah. A flat glass, something is drawn on it, like this one.
Yes.
You see them in churches.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you have a church, I can do something for you.
Oh, so you are also,
Yeah, I'm so good in it. We have another artist who is doing the mosaic. A very good friend of mine. She's called Anne. So she's doing the mosaic. We have others, now the men, they're doing the Daldaver, those pieces, the block of glasses.
You know, I was about to ask you because when I passed, I saw a lot of ladies.
Yeah.
And I was like, where are the guys? Well, at least then I met you and I was like, okay, so that's one. Is it balanced? Are there more female scientists / artists here?
Well, it's balanced.
It's balanced.
It's balanced, yeah. So for things like Daldaver, that's the section of the Dals, the block of glasses, like I said, France, Daldaver. So that one, men mostly. But now the stained glasses, the mosaic, that's now female mostly. And also the chime. I don't know if you've seen the chimes, that sound. Yeah,
yes, I can see some.
You can see, it's there. We have too many of them there. Yeah, that's now female. Pottery, male and female. There's a female in there. Male now, they're doing now the manual work.
I like that it's very equal opportunity in this place.
Absolutely.
Your piece, do you have a piece that's somewhere?
Well, I believe mine was bought some.
Hey, but of course it was bought.
Yeah, it was bought. There was a stained glass piece that was bought. But I'm planning next week because now if something is bought, then I have to make something else.
Oh yeah,
and I'm very sure next week Monday I'll be making something. So
how long does it take you to make?
Well, it depends with the size. If it's a small stained glass like this one, well, that's just like 1 hour or 2. I'm done.
If it's like a really big
one, then it will take me a week.
You know what, bro? I can't wait to now check out this place properly.
Yeah.
You know, especially after all the pointers you've given me. Thanks, man. Whoa. Whoa. Next time someone tells you making art is easy, kindly ask them to come through to Nani Kitegela Glass. Have a chat with the artists / scientists. They'll tell you what's good.
I really loved my interview with Sharon. I mean, she was epic.
Nice.
And by the way, I'm wearing Epica jewelry, as you can see. And I'm totally rocking it.
I can see it looks good. Hopefully I should get one for myself,
yes, you
right?
should. Sharon will come through for you.
That's what's up, Sharon. You are awesome. Speaking of awesome, I just love this place. Like so many amazing art pieces. And you know what? You would never know about this place until you come through.
Exactly.
Come through.
One of the many hidden gems here. And thank you so much for watching What's Good Africa.
Kenya edition 2.
See you then.